And hello, everybody. I am Mr. Coffee, and this is.
Hey. You just say my name. Fuck you,
All
dude.
right, all right, all
That was a
right,
setup.
all
Fuck you. Uh,
right. Welcome to Two Exiles, One Portal. I am Mr. Coffee. This is Casper.
yo.
And what was your title? You didn't tell me.
Oh no, it doesn't matter. It's a secret.
It's a secret. Okay,
I don't
okay,
matter.
okay, okay.
I don't matter. You know what we're gonna talk about, so it don't matter. It's a secret.
I suppose I'm curious what the title is, though.
No, because
But all right.
it might taint the whole thing.
Okay, okay, okay.
See, if I'm right, I'll keep it. If I'm wrong, I just change it.
Make it seem like you planned it the entire time.
Exactly.
But so a friend of ours came across an interesting Diablo 4 Reddit post where it's about the post title is accelerated battle pass button is pretty toxic setup. Apparently I have seen I have watched
Wait. Let me stop here.
Okay,
What the
stop it.
fuck's an accelerated battle pass? Is that like a different version of battle pass? So it's like
I'm assuming because again I don't play it. I refuse to give Blizzard any more money. But I assume there's two battle passes, right? So you have the normal battle pass that any Joe Blow comes in and fucking just goes into, and then there's a premium one, right? Now, here's where the here's where the weird shit gets fucked up because if you bought the deluxe version of the game, you get an accelerated battle pass, meaning you just get the rewards from it. I'm assuming, or really fast. Where it might just lower the
So you
experience.
get two for every level versus one.
Right. So I don't quite know, but it basically just shortens the time that it would take to get the things from the battle pass.
All right. So I just pulled it up here, the tiers. So there's the
Mhm.
regular battle pass, which is free. You get 27 rewards. The premium battle pass is 1,000 platinum, which is basically $10. You get 90 tier rewards. And then there's the accelerated battle pass, which is 2,800 platinum, which is the equivalent of $25. It's 90 tiers and 20 tier skips, which I don't know what that means.
That means okay. So say we get to level 19, but the reward we want is level 20. We use one of those tier skips and we can go to 20. I do know what that is. Now that it's funny. Now that you explain this, this is even fucking worse. So what happens is when you buy the deluxe, it gives you the
The
ability.
premium, you mean your premium.
Yeah, the deluxe.
Deluxe what?
No, the deluxe version of the game.
Oh,
It comes with a free accelerated battle pass.
For like ordering fast food. Okay.
Right. It comes with a free accelerated battle pass.
Oh.
But it does not require you to use it this season. You can save it for next season because they are saying that they're going to have these seasons.
If I'm not mistaken, they just had a season 1 announced.
Right. They're going through season 1 now. But if you bought the deluxe, it gives you a skip. It gives you the accelerated battle pass. You don't have to use it.
That you can use for season 2.
Yes. So some people are trying to save it for that. But the way that the button happens when you go into it, if you click it, first of all, there's no confirmation of purchasing it. So it uses your token. Right. So instead of you having to go and enter your payment information, it just sucks up the token that you know is on your that it knows is on your account. Goes through its own little verifying thing and then says purchase complete. But that's where the button starts at on controller. But when you have purchased it, the controller defaults to the normal battle pass, like normal. Meaning they're trying to funnel you in to wasting the $30 value now, so you have to purchase one later.
Here's the reward types that you would get in a battle pass. Weapon and armor skins, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Emotes, what?
Yep. Yeah, experience boost.
tattoos, markings, smoldering ashes, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, is like a pay to win type of shit. Because
Nah, I think smoldering ashes might be like, is it a gem or some shit?
I think smoldering ashes is like a semi. Look, right there. It says right there. 63 of which exclusive have paid version of the pass. All versions of the pass you'll earn cosmetic and a special currency, smoldering ashes, which can be used to buy resource gain boost.
Okay, so that is pay to win. Yeah,
That's a pay to win type shit.
yeah. Well,
The
yeah.
premium tiers will only include cosmetic and real money currency platinum. What? You just said that you get
Yeah,
smoldering ashes, which is a boost regain. That means if I
a
buy
boost
that shit, I
resources.
get more resources. Yet I'm going to be have an advantage in Hinder. But then it's not going to be. It's only cosmetic. What the fuck is you saying?
Right.
Um, as
They're
as is usually the case, the coolest cosmetic will be likely found in the premium tiers, which is only a matter of blah blah blah. Anyway, so it's smoldering ashes platinum. Okay, go continue. Sorry, just
okay.
want to.
So they're trying to get you to use one now because a lot of people weren't interested in the shit that's in it. Right? It's not for their type of character, or they don't
How
give a
much
fuck
is this
about
game
that.
again?
For the deluxe version, I think it's $100.
Okay.
Hold up, let me look. I'm
I'm
actually gonna.
I'm
I'm
a
looking. I'm looking.
see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is
99.99.
this is exactly what I was afraid of. With when we workshop this episode, automatically knew it was going to turn into a shit post. Like,
I don't think this is necessarily a shit post. I think again, we're right now. I'm trying to like
it's
lay
so
the foundation
it's
because
just
there's
it's such
we
a
have to know what we
scummy
all know.
it's such a
Right.
scummy thing though.
It is now the again because you told me earlier that you wanted to tie this into POE, and
I mean, yeah, we're a POE podcast.
I the reason I wasn't sure if this was like the way to go about this because I don't want to sit there and put POE on a pedestal
No, no,
because
no, no, no. No, but
because there
continue. I
are
want you to go down like that. You know, I think you was going through an important line of thinking. I just wanted to make sure that we all on the same page because I know very little about these four. I purposely stayed away from it, because I don't want it. I don't want to. I know I'm going to shit post it. I already know it. I know I'm going to because I stopped becoming a fan ever since D3 came out. Like the company, just everything they're doing, I already knew. So D4 wasn't gonna make me magically love them again. So I purposely stayed away from everything, so I don't want to, have negative views on them. But negative shit just
the,
keeps coming up.
the, the thing is I played World of Warcraft for 5 years and the game started out really great. They actually went through a phase where I felt like the game was just doing nothing but getting better, and they just spat in the faces of their core audience, and some of their core audience decided to stay, and a lot of us left, and that was the first like mark. Then Diablo 3 for a lot of people was kind of like iffy, and then Immortal came out, and I lost all faith. I saw what they did to that, and I saw how you see what I think was right. So this is
So
this
the
is
not because you're deviating a little bit, but
sorry.
the main point is that so somehow when you log in to D4, at what point do you get swindled in a way where you use your battle pass, whatever the fuck?
Well, whenever you would go to say get your free reward from the free battle pass version.
Right, because it's usually like a secondary window that you have to open up.
Mm-hmm. You open it because it blingy blings. Usually has a little red dot by the little fucking thing because everybody knows Diablo 4 is designed like a mobile game.
Yeah, fuck that. Nah, fuck that.
And it has a nice little red dot there for you to notify you, hey buddy, I got some crack for you over here. Come over here. Come over, click this shit. And then people click it because they're just like, hey, one or two free crack isn't gonna hurt. I already paid $90 for the deluxe version. $90 for the deluxe version, $99 for the ultimate version.
Wait, it's a $9 difference?
there's the standard edition, which is $70, so $70 base game, right? Then there's the deluxe edition, which comes with this, this super tier thing. It's worth $28 by itself. That's worth it, right? Value.
That's more than what that's more than what it's charging you.
I understand. I understand.
It has to be more to give you this. I mean, they
like,
have to give
some
silent soundtrack or some shit.
Right. Yeah, right. Exactly. And then the ultimate edition is 100, and like there's 3 tiers to this game right now, and they have the battle. Like, this is my issue, right? If I buy a game, this is why I'm okay with PoE putting its Karak Pass in, which is a battle pass. I don't mind them doing it because, first of all, I didn't pay for the game.
All right, wait.
I didn't buy this shit. Like, I gave them money after.
Wait.
But no, because some people,
I don't like.
I'm heading off.
I really don't like the Karak Pass. I really don't like
it. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Understand that. I don't like it. I don't buy it. I don't get it. You won't see any of those cosmetics in my inventory of cosmetics. You will see supporter packs. I don't mind giving them my money, right? But I give them my money because, first of all, I didn't buy the game, right? I didn't pay $70 for a game, and then they put a fucking premium battle pass.
Hey, all right, that's the main point, though. The main point,
right? That is the main point.
The game path is built on microtransactions to survive. D4 is a premium AAA game that you have to purchase
and has a battle pass in it. Yeah, but just like COD, Call of Duty has a battle pass. CS:GO now has a battle pass. Dude, like, it's becoming the norm. And the thing is as many people as complain about this that I see on Reddit, on Twitter, or on fucking YouTube, we're all bitching about this, and people fucking buy it. They keep fucking buying it. Diablo 4 sold wonderfully.
Yeah, and
Diablo Immortal has made ridiculous amounts of money.
Yeah.
Why? Because people keep fucking buying it, and if people keep buying it, it's gonna keep happening, and if it keeps happening, it's gonna get worse. Because, dude, obviously Diablo Immortal overstepped the line that we thought was like, oh my god, dude, we should never let a company do this. They did so many predatory actions in one fucking game. It looked like they were just like, hey, let's cross the line so hard where they're gonna nitpick everything about it, and then we choose the couple things that they didn't nitpick very hard, and then we just put those into our next game. They cross the line on purpose so they know where the line is, so that they can put themselves in a place where it's like, oh, but the game is good and it's visually pleasing. Don't worry, guys, this is great. You're still getting value.
Value.
Like, it's disgusting because it's like they're exploiting human psychology. And people are falling for it. The masses are buying that shit up. Oh, you know what? I'll only spend $16 on the microtransactions.
The problem is that
but then they have to use 5 currencies to do it.
I know you don't have. I know you don't have. You have the right to complain about a product that you purchased.
Mm-hmm.
You could leave a nasty review. You can just bitch and moan about it all you want, but ultimately you have to learn a lesson. Like, if I purchase something from, let's just say, IKEA, and it don't last that long, and I can bitch, I can complain about it, but eventually I learn as a consumer, okay, I can't buy everything from IKEA. There's some shit I shouldn't buy from IKEA. It's just, you get what what they give you. IKEA has a standard.
You get what you pay for doesn't exist.
Yeah, it has a standard. Blizzard has not been Blizzard since the early 2000s?
Hold on.
StarCraft 2?
No. Oh god. Well,
not StarCraft 2. Brood Wars, whatever that was.
No. Hold up.
What are you holding?
Hold up. No. Because I'm gonna look at the list
Oh,
of games
you just say
because
hold up. You just say quiet.
yeah. I'm sorry. Because
People listen to this, jackass.
I'm sorry. My apologies, guys. I'm thinking they lost their soul in 2008, right
What happened in 2008?
before.
Blizzard.
So that's during the time where World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King happened, right? And then right after, during the heyday, because everybody loved Wrath of the Lich King, you talk to any WoW player, they all loved it. Wrath was great. Then 2 years after, Wings of Liberty hit, and in 2010, because they were working on it at the same time, right? So same general
Well, there's a
development,
different studios.
sort of. But they're both like in the same
Company,
general,
but
yeah.
different studios.
But that's like, I imagine like it's a leadership thing. You know what I mean?
Granted.
It's so they were during this particular time. They end up switching their development staff, and after StarCraft 2, Wings of Liberty, they released Diablo 3, and they start pushing the envelope. They push it to Hearthstone, which is they were like, hey, look, let's get a thing where we can get a whole bunch of people to buy card packs. Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm. Let's get a game because we want to capitalize on the MOBA thing where we can sell skins. Overwatch. We want we want a first-person shooter that we can monetize to the people that can pull people from COD and then sell.
Well,
them
that's around that
skins.
time. That's when League
And
was.
and then right after Overwatch, do you know what the next game was that was released?
No, I wasn't following him. That one, just say it.
Diablo Immortal.
And right after that time is when Diablo 3 was getting a fuck ton of backlash for it.
Yeah. Like that's
I purchased D3. It was not fun game.
no.
Even like the auction house on it was the auction house that used real money combined with gold. It was the most toxic shit I've ever seen. And like toxic in the sense that it felt disgusting to interact with it. Like it felt completely utterly disgusting to interact with it. Like I got no joy whatsoever in my 100 hours or whatever that I played D3 looking for gear, killing shit. Nothing about I'll say this. The one thing that was enjoyable about D3 was the story. I'm a big story person. All right, I'm a big story person. I love a good game. And back in D2 when it had the CGI little cutscenes, I fucking loved it. It was nostalgic. Again, D3, they didn't disappoint story. I love the story. Did a pretty good job. Leveling my character wasn't even that bad. I enjoyed that too. Wasn't that bad. But that's when the games just stop being fun because then you have to the grind. It was not enjoyable. Like, and then okay, you want a new item? Okay, you just go to get something in the auction house. And it was just like everything because you could use real money, the price was all inflated. And gold miners was a thing and all this other shit. And it's just saying there like,
yeah.
What the fuck? And then after a while, all the backlash, then they shut down the auction house. Now you have zero ways to get shit.
But farming.
But no, even farming because the drop rates was just
grinding.
fucking terrible. The drop rates,
grinding.
everything was just fucking terrible. There was no direction on where to grind, where to get it, where the chase items were. There was nothing, right? We're not talking about this ain't 1990. You know what I mean? Like the internet was there. You can Google like where to farm X item. No one fucking knew because there was no such format. There's no support. There's no
information.
Community that has been developed on this game where like Path that has third-party apps that already now has a somewhat compliant like, all right, if you farm this, blah, 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 blah. There's nothing. So no one knows what the fuck to do. No one can interact. No one can trade. No one can do anything. You're sitting there like, all right. So all I could do is just fucking farm levels, which mean nothing, and kill shit. Literally. Aimless kill shit. And hope that you get something. You do that shit for a day or two, and after that you're like, yeah, I'm done. And that's what happened to D3. And they lost more than half, maybe 3/4 of their players.
Believe it or not, that's how vanilla World of Warcraft was in a way. Because what ended up happening is Blizzard made a mistake and didn't put enough quests in the world to get you to max level. So it would get you, I think, if you did like all the quests, it would get you to like 58.
That's probably some math problem.
Someone
fucked up the math on that one.
And then you would have to go and grind 2 levels, and then
that's an easy bug fix. All you have to do is just add enough experience on the last quest to give you all 10.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. They did not fix that shit for a long time.
That's it. I feel like that's an easy fix. I mean,
any
coder could have gotten in there and be like, all right, bro, instead of 100 XP on this fetch quest at the last one, you're just gonna get 5 million. 5 million. As a thank you for playing the game.
I know, but like, dude, it was awful. And they didn't fix it for a long time, and it was a nightmare.
It was probably a way to slow people down.
It probably was, but it was one of those things where, like, by the time you hit level cap, bro, you'd killed like thousands of monsters.
This is where, again, a game has to be understand. You cannot slow players down artificially. You can only encourage them to go faster.
Yeah.
And just keep giving them shit to do.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you noticed this. Like, I watch a lot of reviews on video games because I don't. I live in a place with slow internet, and for me to like commit to buying a game, I kind of want to know what's going on with it. Is it good? Am I going to get a good story? Is it going to give me my money's worth of playtime? Is it going to give me my downloads time worth of playtime? But because of that, I noticed that when you artificially inflate your game by putting numbers or extreme grinds or replaying like mobs and things in different zones, people notice. People 100% notice, and they don't sit there and go, "Awesome, a grind, yay!"
Look, we play a game by organizations called Grinding Gear Games,
and the game is a grind.
It's a fucking grueling. The thing about it is that you have 2 hamster wheels. You have one that when you run it is fucking butter smooth. Right? You can barely feel you on the wheel.
Yeah, I like that hamster wheel.
And then the other hamster wheel, it just fucking squeaks. It gets off the fucking hinges sometimes. And you're sitting there like, this is not fucking enjoyable. Yeah, it's a hamster wheel, but I want to go on that, I want to go on that hamster 3000 one. That shit's butter smooth. I don't even think I'm on a goddamn. And that's what it is that that's what we're comparing. And then let's go back to the original. If I'm paying $80, $70 for a game,
because Baldur's Gate is 60, right?
Yeah. Something like that, yeah.
I'm not going to elaborate further on that. I just wanted to throw that out there.
I know that the standard rate of, and you've seen it in the news in the last 10 years, that the gaming industry has been trying to convince players as to why a game should no longer be $50 but $60, because the cost of making video games and all this other shit, right? Mm-hmm. And then it's slowly, steadily trying to go up. And this is why they do this deluxe packages and stuff like that, because they wanna capitalize on the fear of missing out, FOMO, to get you to buy something that's a higher tier, so you can then purchase and then they get more money from you. But the problem is,
get the battle pass here.
Why the fuck do I want a soundtrack of your goddamn game when it's already in the goddamn game? I don't understand that. I don't understand people who, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm fucking retarded. I don't know. Maybe I'm just brain dead. But
maybe you're old.
Maybe I'm old. Yes, but
because again, that's what I think my issue.
The only time I want to hear your soundtrack is when I'm playing your game.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I
I'm not
don't
the type
want
of dude that I don't have your soundtrack on my playlist when I'm driving to Florida or to somewhere else.
right, but what if you have a PoE themed party?
I should shoot myself.
Why? What?
I should shoot myself. If I ever have a PoE theme party, I think I should shoot myself.
What the fuck is Exile Con?
That's a conference. That's different.
No, 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 no.
But okay, no. You said what do I do if I have a PoE party?
Right. So say. Just throwing this
I'm never
out
going to
there.
throw a PoE
I'm not.
party.
No. Just throwing this out there. Maybe one day, 1 year, there's an
No.
awesome thing for PoE 2 coming out, and we're like, dude, we got to talk about this. And then a whole bunch of people are like, man, I wish we could hang with you and talk about this. And we're like, hey, why not? Let's do it for the viewers. We'll stream Exile Con in another place where you don't have to buy $2,000 tickets. Oh, are you really about to go walk into the goddamn bathroom and put a cap in yourself for fucking having a great idea?
God damn it. You're right. You're right when you're right. I can't. God damn it. They're gonna be that one person be like, "You said on episode 8 that you would not do this. Would you? What you said?" I'm just be like, "You're right."
And then they hand you a revolver.
It's like, here you go, sir.
Do the honorable thing.
Got a simple just sit there, just kind of just like, sorry guys, just well,
I guess party's over.
I guess from where I'm standing at, there's party. I guess the way I define a party is it's a celebration. At its essence, it's a celebration of whatever, like minds, whatever. But when I hear, first of all, I hate parties. Just this is be real. Like on my personal life, I fucking hate parties.
True.
So for me to throw a party, you gotta have a real good. I like even for my own wedding, I was like, my wife was like, "Oh, we should throw a party." I'm like, "Nah."
So hold up. Can I get you on record now? Canon 500K subs, and we have a party at your place.
Nah, not my place. Fuck that. I'm not cleaning that shit up. We're gonna fucking host it somewhere that someone else does to clean up.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Not my fucking
like a
place.
ballroom. Like a ballroom.
Fuck that. No.
I was just fucking playing.
I'm fine. I love going to parties. I'm
but you don't like feeling
no, wait. I don't love going to parties. I don't mind going to parties because I'm not responsible for it. I don't have to pay for it. I don't have to clean up. Right. I don't have to do nothing. I just show up, eat some food, listen to some music, and I'm out.
So 600K subs, and I'll put the whole thing together.
I'm fine with it. At least I don't have to. If I just show up, I'm good. I'm good with it.
I'll show. Dude, we can have the
soundtrack. We can have everything. I'm good. I'm good.
Like, it's one of those things where like you can pay people to set these things up and to tear them down. I don't have to do shit.
But I'm not paying. I don't want to pay an extra $30 for your game just to get your soundtrack.
Well,
I don't want to do that.
You don't have to. YouTube exists.
Well,
but
yeah.
If you want it like all authentic, like.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like this is the criteria that a lot of these game companies are doing. They do deluxe versions and they add the soundtrack and a poster or like a paper poster of whatever the fuck, and then that's like justification. Oh, you should give us another $30 or $20, $15, whatever. And then you get the game, you buy the game, and then you open it up and it has a battle pass in it. It means that.
So, do you want to guess how much Diablo 4 generated in its first 5 days?
15 billion.
No, not quite. No, not even that. That's like a really high estimate.
All right, 150 million.
No.
Up or down?
Up.
350 million.
Up.
Fuck. 600 million?
$666 million fucking dollars in revenue within.
How much copies of that shit is? Did they say how many copies they sold?
PlayStation 5 was the second best-selling retail game during the first week.
See, it's all y'all PlayStation motherfuckers.
Selling 24,375 physical copies. The PS4 sold for 8,500 copies, and total for Japan was 41,840 copies in Japan.
I see. Look, if you're playing D4 right now and you like the game, you don't know what the fuck people are talking about. It's a great game. Awesome. Enjoy it.
Look at what and if you look at the Wikipedia, if you want, I'll send you the link. But if you look at the Wikipedia, it shows what all these game reviewers gave the game. Review. You know what I mean?
Well, no. Those game reviewers are all bought and paid for.
I understand, but if you're telling me that you don't know what people are saying, but you watch commercials and you see that, this game was rated 4 out of 5 out of 5 for this and 9 out of 10 from IGN. IGN is super trustworthy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you're older than 18 years old, well, if you're older than 15 years old and you don't know that all of the reviews are fake,
bullshit.
I got a bridge to sell you, brother. Like, nah, it's all bought and paid for. Like, it's just.
I'll sell you Jupiter tomorrow.
I mean, like, look, GameSpot, Game Radar, IGN, PC Gamer,
The Guardian,
PC Mag, Push Square. I don't even Shack News, The Guardian. Who's playing video games at The Guardian?
I have no fucking clue, dude. They were the most real of them all. They gave him a 78. All right, maybe Enemy gave him a 70. Oh wait, no. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. That's just the
Video Game Chronicles, VG275, VideoGamer.com, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
PC Games and 10 out of 10.
Like, bro, you know what? What I think it is though, we have to be real. 90% of the time, these people aren't getting the game that everybody else is getting. They're getting a release copy so that they can make sure that on day one that they can get these reviews out, and that Diablo 4 knows that they can put it in the commercial. So they give these companies a release copy, or like a pre-release copy of Diablo 4.
I feel like this is fake. This is fake.
It's Wikipedia.
Nah, this is fake.
No, like,
the
again,
fact that a game called Diablo made 666 million.
I don't know, man. Maybe
someone must have edited this and put that 666 in there.
All right, I'll find it somewhere else
then. That's way too much a coincidence.
But so I found an interesting statistic. And it's 8 million plus copies sold, but almost no retention. Do you want to guess how many people have hit level 100 in standard?
How are they finding their attention? Did they define how? Okay, only 362 players have hit. Oh shit! I just said it. My bad.
Damn.
I clicked the link.
Yeah. It's okay. As of June 14th, when this was released, this particular post, it says that 6,200 players have hit level 100 in standard and 163 in hardcore.
That's not even.
That's barely a fucking statistic, right?
Yeah. That's like, less than 1%. That's 0.000000001%.
Yeah, so hey, if you're one of those people out there that's de-forged yourself out and got that level 100, congrats. Like, straight up achievement.
My understanding is that after like level 75, it becomes extremely hard to level.
Right, but that's how I think that's how they're like defining retention, right? Like, to a degree. It's not necessarily like a perfect reference, but that does tell you how much value is in making a character in your game.
Now, who's this RMG? Is this dude like a player?
I don't know. That's my thing.
These numbers direct from Diablo Twitter and shows that they sold a ton of copies, but lost most of their player base. It seems most of the crowd fell into where my friends and I did. around level 50 to 60, got bored, and saw default for what it was, a shallow game, and uninstalled. And I don't know about that because that's just that's not, he's not basing that on anything. That's just saying like that is his theory.
Fair, but it's an interesting. I'm curious where he got that number.
That's because
He
that's what
didn't say
happens with
that
him and his friends. That around level 50, 60.
right,
They
but
just
he has like
got
an
bored.
overall. He has like an overall number. Hold on, let's see.
But I think the statistics that he's getting is from what Blizzard released.
Right. Yeah. This
So
came from. Oh no! Wait. This came. What he's stating came from Blizzard themselves.
Yeah, the statistics, the 6,163,
Mm-hmm.
but not the fact that they quit around 50 to 60.
No, but I'm trying to see here.
See,
I'm
I would
trying
like to see is a breakdown, like a normal bell curve of what is the bulk of the
right,
levels
but
of players.
but the thing is perfect world, bro. We have all the information from what it sold. Blizzard, it's not like Blizzard just fucking throwing that out there. Like, you know what I mean? Like we're working off the statistics that we're having, and we're trying to extrapolate.
Right.
So I understand that, like in a perfect world, we understand the perfect bell curve of when people stop playing. But guess what? They're not being transparent. PoE's released a lot of numbers that people have asked for. You know,
You know, this is a super sidebar. Like
this whole thing is.
I'm throwing this so far left, it's not even funny. Do you know how you get on a New York Times bestseller list?
Telling them that you sold a lot of games.
No. As a book, like when you write a book, you want to get on the New York Times seller. New York Times bestseller list.
You tell them that you sold a lot of books.
No, you have to sell. You actually have to sell like a strong amount of books.
Okay.
Right. That's how you get on it. But here's the caveat. Every politician, most famous people, I think all famous people, anyone with a name, always get on the bestseller list. And they all have one thing in common. They get think tanks to purchase bulk number of the minimum requirement of books that you need to get on the bestseller list. So they have these organizations, trusts or whatever, that basically say you release a book, I'm gonna release a book, 10 ways to blah 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 blah. And this think tank comes in and they say, I want 1 million books. Bulk. All right, boom, 1 billion books, boom. Then they take those books and they distribute it for free. And then they get it on New York Times, then that boosts sales of the book, notoriety, and all that. And most times those think tanks are being paid by the celebrities themselves. Now I threw this left field because now I'm coming back now to Diablo. I wonder if they have a fucking setup where they're buying their own game.
So now do you know what activeplayer.io is?
No, but I've heard of something similar. It's where it tracks like real IPs.
Yes. So, do you want to know how many players have played Diablo 4 in the last 1 hour?
I want to know.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Audience, are you sure? Hit the like button if you do. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
No, I'm hesitating now. No, I'm really hesitating now.
126,800.
When did Diablo release? Yeah, D4 release. I feel like it was like June 5th. So the game is now over a month old.
Right, and in the last 30 days, 6.1 million people have played.
And how many copies have they sold?
8 million.
But only 6 million have played in the last month?
Mm-hmm. 6.1 million. And
So you're telling me
160
that? Are you telling me
126K
that
users
there's about 2 million people that haven't played D4 yet? That they bought it?
Supposedly.
Unless we're looking at this wrong. Like
Maybe
this,
that people like pre-order the game and then not actually playing it. I don't know. People who bought the game, pre-ordered the game, and then fucking.
So are we to determine that? So on its surface, D4 is a very successful game.
Oh yeah,
It's a successful game
because
because
money.
Their success is determined on release, not on longevity.
I guess.
Am I saying that correctly? Longevity,
longevity. I believe would be your word. But
yeah,
the
longevity.
thing is the thing is it's not how they're treating the in-game systems.
But they don't care about the end game.
No. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. This is the thing. You have to remember. They're trying to maximize their money. They understand. Now they're understanding that they can sell you $100 game and still get people to play it a month later. And now you have people that are gonna every season. We'll check again. I guarantee you, every season you're gonna see a big resurgence, just like you do with PoE. All of these people are going to buy their microtransactions, and then D4 is going to put on another thing where it's like, oh my god, year or month 5, and we released the season pass, and everybody wanted to come back, and everybody loves it. I'm telling you, dude. They over the last month.
Well, think about it. If you already own the game, all you have to do is re-download it and play the new season.
Right. But why? Right. So, but now again, that's why like they want you to buy the season pass, because if they can bilk you out of $30 a fucking year, they're going to. And again, it's not even yearly, because again, they're probably doing a more similar to PoE when they're just going to say a season. So that's like four a month, or one every 4 months or so.
I mean, it's a very dramatic difference, though.
What do you mean?
It's like night and day between Path and.
And again, this was okay. So what day is it now? Right, it is the 21st. And it was released on a 4th, correct?
Well, I'm in the future, so I'm on the 22nd. But go ahead.
Oh, right, but but it was released on the 4th, correct?
Yeah. No, something like that. Yeah.
So that means that our numbers are already not counting release. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So. That means, so if we go and calculate back, we're on the 21st, and we calculate 30 days actually back, that would put us around 16th.
Yeah, don't ask me for math.
No, yeah, I think the 16th. So there's like a week and a half.
No, I get
11 days.
Yeah, no, I get that. I mean,
all I'm seeing is that this game has been plummeting. It's with its retention. 8 million people download this, and within the numbers of the thing, within 11 days,
here's the sad part.
People had stopped playing.
Here's the sad part. And this may make a lot of Exiles cry. I don't think Path has ever reached 6 mil or 8 mil.
No, not
in any league.
No, I don't think so either. I know Path of Exile has had more concurrent players in an hour.
Yeah, no. I know that they've blown most games out of the water with that.
Yeah,
I think other than like Minecraft, maybe, or one of those games where it's like, nah, bro.
Everybody's playing it. Yeah,
but in this genre, I think Path has blown everyone out the water with the concurrent players within the first month of any league.
You know what? I can't wait to see what Baldur's Gate 3's sales numbers are going to be on release. I wonder how many people are
Baldur's Gate is going to be a very successful game.
Oh yeah, I know. I just can't
very
wait.
Successful game.
I want to see the gaming community embrace that game for the genius it is.
It's man, look, man, like even if you go damn, so it was so fucking far off the topic, but
I know.
We're talking from like branding, the brand.
Right.
Like Baldur's Gate and the developers of Baldur's Gate have a very unique love of and the quality of the product that they want to release, and they'll wait 10 years, 5 years, or whatever the fuck they need to wait to really bring it out, because they know that once they bring it out, it's it's off to the races after that shit. And Baldur's Gate 1, Baldur's Gate 2, fucking just beautiful games. Now, cause some depending on who you talk to, some are like, what, they stand the test of time. Like you can go back to those games, play them, and be like, oh, this fucking game. I can't. I'm not one of those because I'm not very great at those games. So when I go back to one of those, I have a hard time, and I'm like, I want to love it, but it's like, I think I'm like, I can't,
You don't have the time to dedicate to it.
Yeah, but I can appreciate the level of art that they put into it. Yeah. And I can appreciate that, at least from a personal view, that I have no idea what's going on. But you can still feel that love from it. And Baldur's Gate 3 is just that, plus it's like buying your old woman a new dress. You know what I mean? Like it's the same woman, but somehow she's looking thicker, and you're like, all right, I'll see where this is going.
This is sort of why, like, one of these days we got to make like a second channel that's general gaming, because there's a lot of games that I feel that don't get proper recognition, that are from smaller, like, not necessarily unestablished studios, but just smaller studios that release fucking bangers every time, and they don't get very much recognition other than the communities that really enjoy those games. Yeah. And then when you introduce someone to them, they're like, oh my god, this game is so good.
The thing about it is that it's saturated, man.
It is a very saturated
so many games now. And I think free games, so there's two things, there's two forks in the road that brought us to where we are today. The concept of free to play games. Mm-hmm. Even if Path is one of them, that was a fork in the road that really brought us to this place. The second that brought us to this place was indie games.
Yeah.
And then after indie games,
we got a war going on, boys.
No, I'm not. There's nothing wrong with these things, but
no. I'm just saying
these are forks in a road that what you did is basically oversaturate the market with just a crazy amount of games, and it's just like no one has enough time to ever play a game. Back when one of my favorite games, which I love it, but I hate it to death, 7 Days to Die. One of my best. I fucking hate it. I hate the game, but I love it. It's like just whatever. When that game came out, the amount of clones from indie developers, the amount of zombie games that were coming out, I'm telling you, it was like on the hundreds.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous, bro. Like,
it's the same thing when like Dark Souls 3 came out. Or Dark Souls 2. Like, there was always these, like, it was spawning. It's more towards Dark Souls 3, because that's when Dark Souls became really accessible to people who weren't down to play like a really, really difficult game. But it was just one of those things where, like, Dark Souls 3 hit the market, and all these people were like, I'm gonna make a Souls like this, I'm gonna make a Souls like that. Like, and it was just tons of these games. You have channels that dedicate themselves to looking through these like cheap $3-5 games where they're just like, hey, I'm playing another 5 Souls like games today, boys. This is number 15. Yeah. Like, what?
Yeah.
How have there been that many Souls like games?
And this goes back to what you're saying. Like, there's great indie developers, there's great smaller developers who are creating gems, but
bangers.
No one's ever gonna find it. No one's ever gonna see it. No one's ever gonna, because it's just it's oversaturation.
Like, what was the game that I tried to tell you about? Oh my god!
And at the end of the day, what matters is, can the game make money? I don't care who you are. You're not making a video game just for the love of making a game. At the point, you gotta make some money on the game, because if not, you just wasted 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years of your life.
Well, again, that depends, right? Because I agree with you for certain aspects, but there are so many games that you see that are really well made, and they're made by like 3 fucking guys. You know what I mean? Like that's gotta be at least 60% love.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that there's no
Spaceborne.
You have to love what you're doing in order for it to really be a banger.
Like Spaceborne, fucking certified banger, by the way. Super certified banger. Made by one dude that just steadily updates his shit as he can. Like, and he'll never get the numbers that he should. Why? Because everybody's excited about fucking Starfield from another company that's about to fucking shit in your mouths.
Yeah.
Like,
It,
sad.
Don't get me wrong. I don't want to go down Starfield. I don't want to go down the route, but yeah, that's gonna be another Deets 4. It's Look, how do you make? There's 2 different formulas. You do free to play, and you earn players' trust, and you sell them content, or you do the Diablo way of, I'm gonna charge you up front and I'm gonna charge you ongoing. This was a thing before, though. Because the battle pass used to be a subscription.
Right, World of Warcraft had that because I used to have to pay $15.
And that's the reason why I didn't play World of Warcraft, because I was like, I gotta pay to play your game. Like, charge me for the game. I'm fine with that because obviously it's a game. You know,
and you had to buy the expansions,
and then I have to pay you a monthly fee to continue paying. Like, I don't understand. Like,
you see, so now here, wait. So now this is where I'm going to tell you where there is a second side to this coin. People that played World of Warcraft toward the beginning were not like very light players. They were a lot of hardcore players that didn't feel like that were like gatekeepy. You know what I mean? And the thing is the $15 a month subscription fee was just like, yeah, you know, it keeps most of the kids out. Was the general consensus, although we all know that it didn't happen, because little Billy would just go to his mom and be like, Mom, can I have $15 to play WoW? And they'd be like, yeah, sweetie. And then they would put it on their mom's credit card, and then like that shit just goes for like 5 years and they never notice. But
yeah,
like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things where it had its own psychological difference in what's happening today. Today, we all see it happening. We all have our own level of discomfort with it.
They fool you into thinking that it's a choice.
They fool you into thinking that it's a choice, and it's a norm. Oh. This is normal, guys. Don't, like, Call of Duty has a battle pass. Fucking, you know, it's
just, some games shouldn't have a battle pass. Like, some games just why am I unlocking an emote?
Isn't there multiplayer in it? That's why. Because you want your other friend to see you fucking wave or some shit.
What in the flying fuck are we talking about here? Like, why does my I was about to say my Path character. Does Path have emotes?
It does. We've never touched them. Yep, neither have I. I actually saw a dance. There is like one dance in the game. I don't think.
God, good God.
Yeah. They put it in. They realized
no
one
even if even if they have it, I wouldn't be mad. You know why? Because they I don't ever like giving. Look, I'm not ever gonna give Path a pass for anything, but unless they deserve it. But at the very least, the core mechanic of Path is fucking solid.
Oh yeah, 100.
So even if they fuck around, but like, let's sell some emotes. Let's do those Fortnite dances.
Yeah, they go down that fucking road.
Yeah, even if they do go down that road, I wouldn't be mad, because again,
I wouldn't be right.
This is a free game.
But then again, that's why I brought up in the beginning was it's like I don't really mind the Karak Pass. I don't buy it. I don't really like it. But I've never had it shoved in my face. Do you remember when I first brought it up?
They do kind of like remind you a lot about it though. It's kind of like
I have not seen it. I don't know how you get the reminder. I haven't. I think there's the text on the left side of the screen.
Yeah, when every time it really resembles that free what you call it, the my mobile game shit you was mentioning about D4.
No, it doesn't. I'm sorry.
It's eerie.
No.
Just a little bit.
Nope, I disagree. Right. If you want to leave it at the point like we just disagree about this, because I'll give you my reasons.
All right, is it adjacent? Is it approaching adjacent to it?
No. Does it give you a pop-up? Do you have to physically close it?
No. It's
some yellow text on the side of your screen that when you're killing is very unobtrusive.
So I thought D4 was like that too. It was just kind of like glitter and all that shit.
No, they have buttons everywhere, right? When you for you to find the Karak Pass, you go to the same place that you would go to find your settings menus.
Granted, it is hard as fuck to find it.
Right. It's not in your face. Even when it gives you the notification, you still have to find that fucker.
I had to Google it. Like, where the fuck is this Karak?
Right. It's very unobtrusive. I am perfectly fine with Karak's Pass. They don't put it in my face. They're not sitting there trying to do that. They do the same thing with stash tab sales.
They do send you reminders when you've unlocked stuff, though.
Right. Well, do they?
Yeah, they do. When you unlock certain stages of it, every time you unlock one, it tells you have unlocked a new stage of in your Karak Pass.
Yo, funny thing, to me it's so damn unobtrusive. I've never noticed it.
Because it gets you motivational, like, oh, what did I unlock? Let me go check it out. It's supposed to be a prompt for that purpose.
I get you, but I'm happy. I've never noticed this. Like, I understand what it's for. Like, I don't mind it. They're not putting when you open up a mobile game. What do? What's the first thing that happens?
Let's not go down that road.
Right, but like, or fine, when you open up like Diablo, it's probably gonna have a pop-up saying, "Hey, look, here's a pack." Does PoE do that? No. What's the first thing you see when you log into PoE? Your fucking character.
Any game that has pop-ups, even if it's news, even if it's new content, even if whatever the fuck it is, it's predatory, feels toxic. It feels like you're bombarding the player with bunch of shit. I just came I got an hour before I could go to sleep. I just want to play a round or two. I
just want to go inside this portal and I want to kill some shit. Thanks for letting me do that, GGG. Without my psyche being bombarded by ads to buy your shit.
Like, well, I don't have to process. I don't have to process like what content? What's going on? What
is this? Like, yeah, dude. Sometimes you're playing, you're groggy as fuck, and you're just like, what are they putting in front of me? Never had that issue with PoE. I've never sat there, looked at a pack that I'm purchasing or a premium, or no, well, not a premium, a supporter pack, and been like, what am I actually getting here?
Look, don't get me wrong. Path will sell you.
Oh yeah, Path will sell you a lot of stuff.
Path will sell you your fucking the skin on your grandma's drawers.
But like
if they can find what it looks like, they'll make it glittery, glow, and they'll sell it to you for $30.
Mm-hmm. Dude, no, think about it, bro. How much was your supporter pack?
Most of them I buy at $60.
Okay? So I got the one above that. So I think I got the 120.
Wow, you bolo.
I wanted. No, wait, no, I didn't. I got the 180.
Well, we had a friend that bought the 300, whatever the hell.
Right, the super one.
No, it was 300 or the 500.
It was. I think he got. Wait, he might have gotten the 500. Yeah, I think he did get the 500.
Complete insanity, but okay, that's his business.
What ended up happening is I ended up getting paid a couple times, had some extra money, and I kept getting enticed because each of the supporter packs skins were so cool.
Oh yeah, no, they do.
They've been turning it up, bro. They're so gorgeous to look at.
Yeah,
it's like, yo, fuck it.
I'm surprised
I'll spend another $60 on this. I've gotten 3K hours out of this game.
Whoever are the designers, whoever that team of designers that design that, they're well paid.
Oh, they better be well paid.
Because
Oh,
it's like they just like sit there like, what we gonna do next? We gonna do this,
how
that,
are we gonna
that,
make some badass looking shit today,
and they
boys?
don't run out of fucking ideas. I'll tell you that much. Like so
Right.
far, 10 years in, like
Like, dude, how many portal effects are in the game? How
you
many
seen?
ways?
Have
Like,
you seen the Twitch one?
there's a Twitch portal effect?
Oh, dude.
I gotta look this up.
Oh,
What?
dude, the one for ExileCon when you watch Twitch next week,
Uh-huh.
it looks like a bubbling pus ball,
Dude, that's
and
awesome.
it throbs. Just
Dude, that's awesome.
it looks.
Have they? Okay, I know this is also a side tangent. Have they released like the supporter packs? No, that's the
No, not
main.
yet. No, not yet. Not yet. No, not yet.
Oh my god,
I
dude.
tell you, I'm probably
This
going to
is
buy
the.
a supporter pack for Path 2.
I'm absolutely buying
Yeah,
a supporter pack for
I'm
pack.
probably I'm probably will. Just to make
The,
it, just to put a stamp on it, like I support. I am voting for you. Kind of.
Oh yeah, 100%. You see, because and the thing is like I want to kind of like reiterate this because look at how we talk about this, right? We're sitting here talking about giving money to a company that we don't have to pay for their game.
Oh, I
We're
haven't
not.
bought it.
We're
I
not
haven't bought a.
sitting here.
In all honesty, I have not bought a supporter pack for Path 2 in at least four to five leagues, so about a year.
You just bought one though, right?
No, 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 no,
No,
no, no, no,
you didn't get. Okay.
no.
So fair, but still, you've given the company fair money when you
I've
had more
given
time to
them
put it in the game.
today. I've given them at least between $200 $300 in the last 10 fucking years.
Right, and that you voted with your wallet.
Yeah.
You and the thing is I'm already at the point where you are, because I've gotten 3 supporter packs, or yeah, for different leagues, 3 different leagues. The first 2 were 60s, so
I
that's
feel like I have.
120.
I feel
And
like
then
I
I
have
got
three
the
as well.
and then I got the 180. So yeah, I'm almost at, I think like 400 or 500.
I've never gone past the 60.
This league I went and I got the 180. Luckily, you don't have to buy it all at once. So it was just like, oh, cool,
Oh, you kept
extra
upgrading?
Yeah.
Ah.
And so
I've been almost enticed to do that. Almost.
oh, dude, I know the friggin' the thing because you're
Almost.
just like, oh, the extra points are cool. I can get a couple extra cosmetics to finish out what I'm looking for here, and then you see the actual supporter pack.
You know what stops me
they,
mostly?
what? Feeling
It
like
costs more than a game.
Yeah, but I don't believe I've gotten any. I don't think I've gotten as much play in a game.
This is like paying. This is like playing a prostitute.
I don't know. I disagree.
All right, so this is the way I look at it. If you go to, if you're just driving, and you actually show up in the red light district of anywhere, and there's a prostitute comes over, beautiful woman says, "Hey, you want to have some fun?" You sit there like, "Yeah, sure," and then you go have some fun, and then she gets out the car. You sit there like, aren't you going to like charge me? She's like, nope. She just walks away. You sit there like, okay, this is interesting. And then you're so curious that you come back the next weekend. And once again, she don't charge you. At a certain point, you're going to feel bad. At a certain point, you're like, I should definitely pay you. Like, doesn't feel right. Like, do you have any bills I can pay? Like, you have like an electric bill, maybe? Like, this is not. This is what that is. Like, the game is so good that you feel it. You feel bad for not providing like funds to the developer. You see, and they get you with that guilt shit because you're sitting there like.
I don't think that way though. I really don't. So you might feel that way. I don't. So I have a very strict way of how I conduct myself in the world of purchasing shit. If I don't support what you're selling based on your company's values, what your product you're releasing, and things like that, I'm not going to buy your shit. You have to vote with your wallet.
But that's what I'm saying. You enjoy it. You like it.
What do you mean?
you enjoy the game, you like the game, you like everything about
So
the
yes,
game.
I vote with my wallet, saying, you know what, I
Exactly.
want this to
So
stick
it's the
around.
process thing. It's all over again.
I want this to stick around. Therefore, I want to give you money so that you can keep doing it. Because if I can't, like you said, to keep these types of games running, you need to make money, right? I understand that there's a business
They've
aspect.
turned their monetization is more. It feels to me like more of a tip
It does feel like a tip, very much.
than an actual like.
I'm buying the game,
We need this.
right?
Like they don't.
They've given
The
you
only
so
thing that
much
they shove down your throat. The only thing they shove down your throat is fucking stash tabs.
and I don't even think they technically shove that down your throat. Because again, pop-ups, bro. To me, that's the main thing. I don't have dedicated buttons. I do have dedicated keys to open up the shop, but you know, you gotta. I have to.
They just bombard you with shit to pick up.
Right. They have a whole bunch, and
Yeah, they just
instead of
bombard you with shit to pick up, and they're like, "You need a stash tab?
here's
What's
another
up?
stash tab.
What's up?"
Like, and it's one of those things where until you start looking for it, you don't really know.
I've seen like some of the streamers the stash tab when you have to scroll 1, 2, 3, 4 times.
You know, but wait, hold up. But that comes from again having these moments where, like, dude, this league I put in 600-700 hours.
I'm just saying, like,
It's not
for
the
you to need
viewership,
that much stash tabs.
right? But the thing is imagine, right? So imagine you're our friend who bought the big pack, right? Big boy pack,
The
and you
big boy
have
bet.
because again, you
I don't
remember
think
when
he's
you
used any of
buy,
those points yet.
right? Because you have the points, and once you have all the cosmetics you want, and you've played the game for 12 years, what's to buy?
You know,
Stash tab.
this is experimental, but I would respect the fuck out of someone who is a top tier player and hasn't bought nothing.
Yeah, that I have to be honest.
That takes balls of like animantium. Like it's just fucking like your will.
Because what did they give you? They give you 3 normal, right?
They give you like 5 normal.
Do they?
Yeah.
I thought it was 3.
Maybe
on.
5. Maybe it's 3. I want to say it's 5. Let's go with 5. Be safe.
I'm looking it up.
All right. If you can become a top tier
4.
player.
We actually both danced around the number. Okay. So it's 4.
4.
You get 4 basic stash tabs. Now to hold all the currencies that I feel that it's doable, right? I do. I actually feel like it's doable.
I feel like this should be an experiment. Could you kill a pinnacle boss?
Yeah.
On an account
with
no stash tabs.
Well, nothing 0.
No, I'm just a 4. Just a 4.
Yeah. With 4, yeah, absolutely. You would have to immediately have a good what do you call it? A good loot filter. You'd have to have it for things that are only like possibilities for being upgrades for you. And then that's how you would have to craft something. You would have to go pick it up, and then you put it in like 1 stash tab. All of your currency would have to go into probably 2 of them because there's a lot of fucking currencies. And then you would have to focus on them, right? So you would probably not pick up you would probably pick up essences because essences are probably like your best source of upgrading gear.
Yeah.
So
well, remember you're not playing solo cell phones. You don't have to worry about like you can probably sell your essences and stuff like that, but then you can't sell it.
No. Yeah, you are playing solo southbound.
Oh shit, you are. Yeah, because you can't.
You absolutely are. That's what I'm saying. This is literally just SSF. So
well, you can buy, but you can buy.
Right. No, you can't.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You don't need a. You can't sell.
Right. You can't sell.
That's actually kind of scummy now that I think about it.
So yeah, you would have a rough time of it, and it would probably take you a fair amount of time because you wouldn't be able to expedite the process by using multiple farming methods because your whole point would be going to say like And again, you wouldn't even have to go that hard on that. You would have to basically farm up the upgrades and then farm your levels. And then once you farm your levels, all you need to do is just kill map bosses until you get
But it'd be too hard though. I think it'd be too hard.
No. You could. You really could. You could probably do it with like a toxic rain. You could do it with a toxic rain, probably a righteous fire build as well. Because you would just need something that could map, right? So that you can get enough points to be able to allocate the pinnacle boss node on the tree. And then you would just farm the bosses to get your Eldritch, which is only just which is very simple, just 10 bosses at tier 16. So you would farm that up, and then you would just have to be
4
strong.
tabs though.
Yeah. Because again, you would. I'm not telling you like it would be easy.
The problem is that you
would have to be extraordinarily strict about what you're picking up.
The thing about it is that you can't like sell stuff.
Right, you can't make currency.
Like if you get a nice drop that you can sell, to make currency, like you can't sell it. Now, you can modify the rules and say, well, someone else can sell it for you.
No, because you can, well, I guess.
But that kind of defeats the purpose of having stash tabs. So it would have to be strict, like you can't sell anything. So unless you can vendor things, but that's it. Like
right. So you have vendor recipes.
But if you find something that's worth 8 divans, for example,
you're basically just screwed. You might as well have just, picked up nothing. So you would have to leave it. You might get attached to something and be like, oh no, I don't want to drop this. Because, and I would feel that too. So like in that situation, right? So say we were to try to do this challenge. Would you think it'd be okay if, like, say me and you were going through and we dropped a random ass lore weave that's, probably early league worth of divine? Would you allow to log out, come with another character, pick it up, and then log out so we don't lose the lore weave?
No. What I would do is just like so here's the way I'd do it. I would do it as an experiment. See, you have 4 months of a league.
Mm-hmm.
So I could very much see this as a way of like, you play your regular character, you go through league regularly, and on the side you also have this account where you're doing it like vanilla.
Right.
But in anything that drops in that account, you can transfer it over. But it's basically like you're saying you're trashing it. You're not getting none of the funds from that.
No value from it. Yeah. Right. Okay.
But like, for example, but you same league, like you don't kill your other character. Like if you get a lore weave that you can sell it for a good amount, just transfer it to the other character and let your other character eat off of that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That's perfectly fine.
Right. I was just making sure that would be because that would be like something that you have to think about. But I think you could. I think with 2 of the stash tabs dedicated to general currencies, so that you can craft.
I think that would be a super awesome series to record for like new players specifically.
I do not believe I'm good enough to do it.
I don't think a lot of people are.
Like straight up. Like, because I'm thinking about this, right? And I simplified it to my brain. It was like, could I play the game with only a quad tab? I could up to like level 60.
I'm saying.
I'm pretty. As a matter of fact, I know I can Act 10.
You can get to Act 10 without
1.
No, you can with 1. You can get to Act 10 without 1.
But with the quad tab, with like I'm thinking a quad tab. I'm thinking like, dude, I might hit a wall because of like needing to get like mapping and shit done. Dude,
mapping would be hard.
Yeah, you probably get it like hit a wall at like what, dude?
Like you have so your page 1 would be currencies. Your page 2 would have to be maps.
Yeah, and then 3. Well, no, because you only have to use 1 of them for gear.
Maps?
So you can no. You only have to use 1 of them for gear. So then you have 2 of them for currency and 1 of them for maps.
That means you can't pick up no uniques unless they're applicable to what you need right now.
Right, or you're trashing it. Yeah,
you're trashing it, or you're selling it.
Well, yeah. Because again, it wouldn't matter anyway.
Yeah,
because you can't. You're not selling it.
It'd be interesting to watch that challenge associated with it. and then to realize how much luxury you actually have, and to, for the concept of like, can you actually tangibly get into a situation where you can beat the pinnacle bosses, get into end game without needing anything, and you fight that concept of, is it really free to play? Right? Because I don't think because every streamer, every streamer you see, they have hundreds of
right.
fucking tabs.
But this is going to be my counterpoint to, is this free to play, right? I don't believe pinnacle bosses should be the defining line. I know that you can go and kill normal Searing Exarch with one quad tab, because you only need to get to like what, tier 10 maps for that. I think based on that definition, like, it is. I think PoE is 100% free to play. It is pay for convenience.
Yes, that's a good way.
And I am fine with pay for convenience as long as you're not creating problems. And I don't feel that
like going back to that the D4 thing of, they have an exclusive item that boosts the amount of resources you get. That's like saying I can buy a rarity booster.
Right.
Bro, everyone buy that. That would be the standard.
That would end up being like, if you're actually putting hours into the game, it would be ridiculous not to buy it.
Yeah, like you would, like,
if you could buy an extra 20% quantity on every map and 20% rarity for $5 a month. Yeah,
I think we shouldn't say that's a lot, because
you know what?
Might hear it.
Thing,
bro,
this is my thing. I think GGG already knows. You see, that's what I think the awesome part of this is, because it's we sit here and we pretend like when they don't do it's because they're blind, or they didn't. Right? No, I think like they have lines in the sand, because we all do. We're humans, and I think that certain companies, as they get more like involved with the other parent company that they're involved with, like, they end up having more things go down, and they stop putting their foot down because the bigger company keeps pumping money into it, which is like, look what happened to Blizzard and Activision. Blizzard was an okay thing. They made a lot of great games. Activision swoops in, and all of a sudden you're seeing a lot of weird monetization choices. Path has been owned by Tencent for years now. There has to be a reason. And you look at 90% of Tencent's other fucking games, holy shit, talk about monetization problems. I don't know how Path has done it, who they made a deal with, but I feel like whatever they did, it has to be for the sake of the gamer. There's no other way that you would just turn down free money, because we see that big companies like Blizzard don't. They made they saw how much these gacha games make in like China and South Korea and things of that nature, and they're like, hey, look, why don't we just do one of these and see if it sells? And it sold like gangbusters, and now they're just like, oh well, we could just keep slapping people. Great, cool. Like, they just took the free money at the expense of their players. There are game companies out there that don't do that. I have a respect for, like, dude, even what Overwatch was to the beginning. Yeah, you may have to pay for some coins to get a hero, but the thing is everybody. Oh no, not Overwatch. Overwatch, you had they have all the heroes unlocked. At least when I played, because you paid for the game. You're buying cosmetics. There was a balancing thing where some things were competitive, and then Blizzard would try to help so that they can keep the game alive. That was fine. I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, sell me some fucking skin packs. Cool, let's go. Like, but now you have pop-ups for 3 different fucking battle passes, one of which you can accidentally activate and use up a currency that is valuable to you. You have the opposite design choice of making characters like have real choice in their builds and building a character and say, here you go, character, here's how you cookie cut it. You have 5 choices for every level. Like, it's there's more things that they do to make their lives easier that take power away from their players, and they keep doing it, and they keep going further and further and further. Like, it's sad. It's sad.
Yeah.
Sorry, I ranted.
No, I kind of got lost in thought a little bit because I'm thinking to myself like, I can't look, man. ExileCon, as of this recording, is about a week from now, and they obviously going to release a lot of information about Path 2.
Yep,
and
I'm really hoping. I have so much hopium right now, bro. Please let the dark side not corrupt my beautiful path.
You know, it's, I don't know, man. It's one of those things where it's like every good thing comes to an end. It's like, how do you?
But you know what, though? I don't think it would be financially responsible for Pat to do that. Like, look at the failure of Diablo Immortal and what that did for Pat's
But
numbers.
is it a failure? That's the thing. Diablo 4 is not a failure.
No, not 4. I'm talking about Immortal, which financially, no, it was not a failure. But
none of the Diablo games were financially. You can make the argument that Diablo 1 was maybe financially bad.
No. But this is my point. I'm not talking about financially bad, because the goodwill of your players is a currency. Right? This is what allows you to do something, like, for instance, Path putting in Karok's Vault Pass. And most players seeing it as a red flag, but being like, oh, well, the way you implemented this.
Is Tencent an openly traded company?
I
don't even know. I'm thinking about it here.
It's listed on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange.
Oh, so it is.
2004, yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
So, damn, I lost my train.
The reason I ask is because I'm thinking to myself, like, you purchase shit from them, but would you put your money where your mouth is and say invest in GGG? But you can't invest in GGG. You have to invest in Tencent.
In Tencent, yes.
Which I would never fucking do that.
Right. I wouldn't either.
Like, I don't care if you own one good thing. But Tencent is a very profitable company.
Yes.
Well, at least in recent years. I don't know about historically.
It is a brand of Tencent Holdings, and
yeah, they bought it. Yeah.
Like, yeah. No, I'm trying to see, because this isn't. We're not the only people to think about this. Is there a way to purchase stock or equity in GGG? Because it is.
No, I don't think so.
You right? Because the thing is like, that's sad.
Yeah, because they were a private company, and then they needed funding, so then they stepped in and was like, we got you. And they were like, how much? And whatever that money was like, pretty good.
You know,
whatever.
Again, from what I understand, there's nothing to stop us from calling Path of Exile GGG and getting stock in their company. They could sell us stock.
I don't think it works that way, though.
It's not publicly traded, but that means that you can have
private investors.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, but I think the buy-in for something like that is
it would definitely be quite a bit of money, but you could theoretically buy stock in GGG. I just don't think either of us are in that tax bracket.
All right, so if you donate $1, all right. So if everyone here donates $1, and we can get $1 million, we can buy at least like 1% of GGG.
Yeah, I'd be down.
So
I would 100% be down.
And then what we could do with that 1%, every time they had their board meetings, we could represent all our listeners. We say it like, yo.
Oh no shit, dude, that'd be the coolest. Like, we'll be your mouthpiece. Tell us what you want.
There'll be like 48% over there.
But wait, Like, I don't even think that's necessary, dude. They've been so transparent.
Yeah.
Like, being
Everyone's gonna be
100%
like, everyone's like,
real.
why the fuck would I do that? We could just post in a forum and they listen
Right,
to
we just
us.
ask. Like, like, dude, they're such a good company in so many ways. And it shows in like how much the average PoE player really does appreciate like what they do.
Can you imagine someone with one ownership of like 1% of your company flexing that hard? Saying they're like, I don't know what we should do. What? You don't own anything. I own 1%.
1%.
My voice shall be heard.
Yeah, I have a voice. I am the very vocal minority.
Oh man, it's like I have a legion of listeners and YouTubers that whole invested for this 1%.
It's like we hold straw polls for everything.
Why did you nerf this build? We demand it back.
We demand response.
They would take that 1% and throw it out. They're like, nah, we're good, bro.
Nah, dude, I feel like GGG would just humor the fuck out of us. I don't know. I really would love to do that just as a social experiment.
Do press conferences and shit. Like, it's like, all right. So guys,
like, this is what's going on.
This is the votes that we conceded in with that 1%. We unfortunately did not win. We tried very hard. We will keep trying to advocate on our behalfs, but this is what GG decided.
But Headhunter will only be capped at 4 buffs.
We tried.
We definitely tried. They said that the game is too fast, and we can't do anything about that.
We were outvoted by the 98%. Unfortunately.
But our voice was heard.
But if you can get us to 2%, I'm sure we can be. Oh man, we'll become such scummy politicians so quick. That's how quick
lobbyists.
How quickly everything goes corrupted. Look, man. At the end of the day, D4, D3, D2, Immortal were all financially successful games, and for businesses, from a business standpoint,
right,
they're gonna keep doing it.
But again, right? So I'm not talking about financially successful because, again, eventually people are gonna learn. Hopefully, right? I'm assuming here
because that's what you get. New kids every year, 2 years, new children are born, and then like it's like a hamster wheel. New hamsters get introduced to the squeaky wheel.
I get you, but at the same time, there have been companies that end up just going through just rough times. We can't sit there and assume that something's too big to fail. Right,
I know, but
we've seen from a very large amount of examples that thinking is just not right. So I'd like to think that they can't continually cash in on the goodwill of their player base. They can't. It's one of those things where, like, if that would be the case, the free market is just a fucking lie. Like, but then maybe that's the pill though. Like, that I should be learning is that the fucking free market is bullshit. Like, but it's one of those things where I think like this is how game companies go from being good game companies to being great companies, and great companies going to being kind of shitty, and then people just kind of using them as a meme.
Yeah,
we have GGG over here continually building up their goodwill of the players to where they create a dedicated fan base willing to funnel them into more projects that are hopefully going to be able to grab more people that are going to be like pushing for it, right? So that's what I'm hoping for, because again, I would love PoE to be the standard, because as we've all seen, Diablo games have not met up to any standard that PoE is set.
And I don't understand.
Well, maybe in like
back? I don't. Maybe what is it about? Like I saw nothing in the trailers. I saw nothing in the gameplay. I saw nothing that would make me like, whoa, that look cool.
Nope. It's the name, bro. Branding.
Like I saw nothing. It's like, who are all these people buying this game? Like, who is this 8 million people buying this game? Like, Don't get me wrong. There are. I mean,
This is a staggering amount of people in the world.
it's a lot, dog. Like, if you never played an ARPG, why do you think that this one's great?
It's not that. Again, it's branding. It's recognition. If you talk to the average fucking American and you say, "Hey, man, we're gonna go get a burger," they'll be like,
Don't
"Oh,
get me
McDonald's
wrong.
right
The
there."
amount of ads, the amount of like marketing for Diablo 4. Oh my Jesus Christ!
Oh yeah, insane.
Maybe more than Cyberpunk.
Oh my god.
Maybe
I
more
don't.
than Cyberpunk.
I
I
don't
was
want
seeing Diablo 4 everywhere. I was seeing it. I'm still seeing it everywhere.
to. Well, because every fucking game publisher gave it a 9 out of 10. It's just.
Ain't no way a
It's
game publisher. There's no way a game reviewer ever got to endgame.
well. Again, I don't think they're playing the full game. I don't believe they're
No,
playing.
no one has the time for that kind of review.
Right, but again, I don't think they're given. No. I don't even think they're given the full game that we're given on release.
True.
Why
They get
would
bumped
you
up drop rates and all that.
Right. You get a streamer copy or a reviewer copy. They tweak the numbers. They make you feel super powerful. All the things are probably like, more unlocked. And I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's one of those things where there's so much deception and marketing, and we all know that marketing.
If you ever see a game reviewer talking about 10 out of 10, fuck off. Come on, stop it. I don't care. I don't care how even Path. I want to give him 10 out of 10.
Nah, I say Path is like a solid 8 out of 10.
Like there's a lot of gaps in Path, but fuck is it a solid 8?
Oh yeah.
It's a fucking solid 8, and I will put that 8 up against anything else.
Yeah, I haven't played very many games that result in an 8. And most of the ones that do for me are fighting games.
And at its best, that 8 has very high 9 potential.
Right.
You just sometimes you're sitting there like you downgrade your back to an 8.
Unfortunately, I've bricked a few items in PoE, so it dropped it from a 9 to an 8.
That's your problem. That's not the game.
It is.
But sometimes sometimes their decision making is a little questionable, and it's sitting there like, oh, why you did this? But then they'd be like, we fucked up. Just never mind. We didn't do that. And they just pivot. But that's why that imperfect 8. But
right. And as a company, like they're usually very transparent. They're very communicative about issues that have arisen or things that they tried and didn't work. And they're always really open to like hearing the community and having a discourse with a lot of the content creators of it. It's one of those things where they fostered a very healthy sphere for the community to grow.
That's an interesting point. But here's a follow-up question: do you think the D4 community is a good community or a bad community?
What fucking D4? What fucking D4 community? I've seen like a couple streamers. The guys that got really disappointed when at BlizzCon, they were just like, "Hey, we're releasing Diablo Immortal on the phone," and they were just like, "Are you guys releasing a PC version?" And they were just like, "Do you guys not have phones?" Like, dude, what community? Like, wow, like, there are a fan base.
So here's the.
I believe there's a fan base for Diablo 4, not a community.
Here's the name of the episode that I called this, and see if I hit it on the mark. Even though we went like,
everywhere,
fucking everywhere. Building sustainable microtransactions.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because it's like you
sort of works.
Yeah, you gotta like, how do you strike that like balance of like, I want you guys to buy shit because it helps us, and obviously we wanna fucking pay our bills, but then I don't wanna.
I'm not trying to wring your pockets dry.
Yeah, I don't want to decrease the quality of my game.
Or make you feel bad about what you just bought. Have you ever felt bad buying a supporter pack?
Sometimes I do. I ain't gonna lie.
Is that just the shame of you spending money
Yeah,
on
yeah. It's me. It's a shame of me buying like internet like tokens,
internet something?
and,
Got you.
and
But
stuff.
but I mean, like, as far as like, dude, I know you bought Cyberpunk.
Like it's
I
a
know
dirty
you
secret. It's
regret.
like me buying. It's like me buying porn.
Oh wow, bro, we need to get you over that stigma, doggy. Come on.
No. I mean, it's like no one buy. Why you buy porn? It's free. Like why would you buy porn? But then it's like if you buy porn, it's like what? So for me, it's like that. It's like if it's a dirty secret, little secret. Like I can't tell my wife I'm doing this. You know what I mean? Like I don't like the fact that I'm telling my wife that I'm doing it. That's a shame. That's a shame. Because if I like, explain to her like, babe, I bought like $60 worth of like
You
internet
see,
tokens.
this is the thing, though, right? So I guess since again, going back to the thing I said earlier about making things the norm, I don't see any stigma behind it at all, like whatsoever.
No, and there isn't. No, and there isn't. Even if like my wife is a gamer, so she used to buy internet little things too, so she understands.
Right, like,
but even the fact that even though she understands and there's no stigma in reality, I'm still a little bit like, nah, I'm not gonna tell her. I'm not gonna tell her.
like I don't know, dude.
I'm gonna keep this one close to my heart.
I've known people that spend thousands of fucking dollars a month to stay as a member someplace so they can go and fucking hit a stick with a ball. If I want to spend $60 or a fucking $500 over the course of years and great amounts of playtime to make my character look cool in a game I actually play and feel it gets me value, fuck off. You have nothing to tell me. There are some people spending ridiculous amounts of money on some stupid fucking shit. Yeah. And this isn't nearly on that level, so I feel no shame about me.
No, I mean, look, everyone has their.
No, like, dude, you ever see those people that have been like that buy those gold flakes so they can put gold in their shake? Come on, bro. Like,
wait, that's a thing.
Oh God, there's stuff. We gotta. We'll have another topic one of these days. We'll have another topic of some crazy shit, bro. But we run for quite a long time. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Casper, my friend, say goodbye to the wonderful people.
Goodbye.
Wonderful. Everybody hit the like button, subscribe, and this is your second reminder to hit the like button and subscribe.
Wait, we did a third one?
I do. It's supposedly statistically better to do two.
Well, we didn't do a first one. I didn't hear the first one.
Right. No, the first one is me saying it, and then the second one is me saying it again right there.
Okay.
So
science, everyone.
Science. But
do you get diminished returns on the third one? Do they get annoyed?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure they do.
Do they unsubscribe? Like,
you see, I figure it's more respectful of people's time to condense it, right? Because I always hate like when people are like in the middle of a really good topic or something I'm interested in, and they're just like, "Hey guys, if you want me to finish this topic,"
I don't want to talk about this. I really don't. But everyone knows to subscribe. You don't.
No. This is the thing, right? It's not telling you to do it because you don't know. It's a reminder because some people get on like a binge. Because I do this, right? I get on a binge.
Cut.
I go for like 5 videos. Cut.
Let's close it. We're going into another topic.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
Make sure to subscribe.
Fourth reminder, just like and subscribe. And you have a good night.
I'm closing out.